A slowing global economy hit by stagnating global trade and falling commodity prices needs more cooperation, greater economic integration, and stronger partnerships to return to higher rates of inclusive, sustainable growth to eliminate extreme poverty.
Autophagy is a cellular process which allows orderly degradation and recycling of dysfunctional cellular components. In 1963, Belgian biochemist Christian de Duve coined the term autophagy, which is derived from Greek word autophagus, means self-sustaining. Based on the discovery of autophagy-related genes in yeast in the 1990s, Japanese researcher Yoshinori Osumi has developed regulation of autophagy, which enable him to win 2016 Nobel Prize in Medicine in 2016. By rapidly providing fuel to building blocks of cell autophagy, can renew cellular components and stem starvation and other types of stress. Autophagy can ward off defeated intracellular viruses and bacteria during infection. As a potent anti-aging agent, autophagy eliminates damaged proteins. Embryo development and cell differentiation during pregnancy are contributed to autophagy, while mutations in autophagy genes can cause communicable disease. Disruption of the autophagy process of the cell can lead to Parkinson's disease, type 2 diabetes, and other geriatric diseases and cancer.
UNFPA, United Nations Family Planning Association, has ordered the religious bodies in Africa to help in spreading awareness to spread the menace of female genital mutilations among African population. One of the root cause of prevailing this inhuman, barbaric, female genital mutilation practices among African tribes is cultural and religious wedding ceremony of young and adolescent girls, which are prohibited and eulogized by religious bodies.
During perspiration process, water from trees goes up in the air to form a cloud, while during oxidation process, water from oceans, rivers, lakes, and various water body goes up in the air to form a cloud. Condensed clouds bring forth participation on earth. Rainwater goes to the ocean, river, lakes, and various water bodies through surface runoff, while underground runoff rainwater recharge aquarium, though capillary action trees draw underground water. Hydrological cycle ensures that total volume of water remains same in the system.
Being attentive in traffic is important. This we must teach to every child, to be safe if at all they go out without an adult help. People who follow legitimate traffic rules are always safe and keep others safe too. We need to learn all the traffic signs. We can identify some of them easily. Mandatory signs are signs which ensure difficulty and a free flow of traffic. They are marked in a red circle. The violation of these signs is a legal offense. Cautionary signs are signs which provide warnings of certain menacing conditions either on or near the road. They are marked with red triangles. Informatory signs are signs which provide useful information about frontier and distance, geographical and historical data, and other places along the road.
When human beings started growing food, learned to make biscuits by using thin branches of trees. Also learned to cook food, so they needed utensils. The earliest pots were made up by plastering clay around the baskets. Later, they began to be made without using the basket. They were hardened or baked by heating them on the fire. Afterward, they used the potter's wheel to make beautiful northern pots. The invention of the wheel helped them in many other ways. They also learned the art of pursuing. First, they made baskets and mats. Then, cotton and frozen threads. Finally, they made cloth with the threads.
Since 1988, the World AIDS Day is held on December 1st every year. It is an international day to raise awareness about HIV and AIDS around the world. On this day, besides raising awareness of the AIDS pandemic caused by the spread of HIV infection, memorials are held to honor persons who have died from HIV/AIDS. Government and health officials also observe the event, often with speeches or forums on the AIDS topics. Since 1995, the President of the United States has made an official proclamation on World AIDS Day. Governments of other nations have followed suit and issued similar announcements. Children constitute the greatest asset of a nation. A nation prospers or progresses to the extent it is able to develop the hidden potential lying untapped in her children. In a country like India, where children constitute a good percentage of the population, we need to give much more attention to their all-round development. A day like Children's Day is a right step in this direction. The day invites all of us to give children their due love, affection and opportunities for development.
The pilot of the huge B-52 bomber plane pushes a button. From under the plane's right wing, the black, sharp-nosed X-15 drops free. It is 11½ kilometers above the Earth. Pilot Scott Crossfield is in the X-15's only seat. When he is clear of the B-52, he starts the X-15's rocket engine. And so begins the first powered flight of the experimental plane designed to take man to the edge of space.
The X-15 flies high over the sandy wasteland of California's Mojave Desert. Up, up it flies. After 3 minutes, its fuel has burned up. It is flying about 2,000 kilometers an hour. Scott Crossfield's voice tightens. His breathing becomes harder as the plane pushes against the atmosphere. At that speed, the pressure is 3 times the force of gravity.